Hello, so it's Stu here, otherwise coined as the Body Mechanic, and I'm going to show you a couple of really cool stretches to do either between sessions or post session. I particularly enjoy them post session. So I've just finished in the gym and I've done a tough spin session with some core work and different things like that, so I'm a bit of a sweaty mess again, but check out these cool exercises for the lower limbs. So the first one, again, and it's all for prevention of injuries that runners tend to run themselves into. And the first one I'm going to show you is for the plantar fascia for the ankle and basically for the foot itself. And it's super simple. And all we're going to do is we're going to sit right back onto our heels and really open up the toes. So I'm kind of sitting on the toes. I'm not putting all my weight onto it, but just enough to really open up the plantar fascia at the base of the foot, and open up all of the joints in the toes, and open up the base of the foot itself. Actually really good for flexibility, and it's really good just for getting rid of any tension in that plantar fascia in the base of the foot. And you probably feel one particularly tighter or sorer than the other, maybe if you are suffering on one side. And this is really good to do, I don't know, a couple of times a week maybe. I tend to do it after every session. And I'll sit there for about 30 seconds and then I'll slowly come off and I'll go back on again, but for the purpose of this I'm only going to do it once. Now from there, all we're going to do is transfer the foot this way and sit on our heels. Now this is a fantastic stretch and flexibility exercise for the shins, for the anterior tibialis, for the ankle joint itself. Very important to pay attention to the shin muscles. Again, shin splints is a massive running problem for runners, and this will aid and combat that by keeping it the stress of it nice and relieved and stretched out, and it feels really good. You may even feel a nice stretch across the knees as the quads cross the joint and insert onto the top of the shin as well. And if you want to increase that, just lean yourself back ever so slightly. But the main focus of this is the shin and through to the front of the ankles. I'm just going to stop the video and start it again because I'm running out of time on this video, and I will show you another cool stretch from there. See you in a second. Okay, back again. Now what I've just done is showed you the stretch for the shins and the ankles, the anterior tibialis, and all through the front. Now from there we're going to go through a little bit of flexibility work of the hips. So you're going to come into the sort of the 4-point kneel position. Watch that lumbar spine is nice and neutral through there. You've got 90 degrees at the hips and knees. Okay, and all you're going to do, hips stay nice and still, and you're going to kick the movement backwards and into an extension of the leg, and then pull them toes all the way towards you, feeling the calf nice and stretched, and then fully extend the foot the other way and bring it all the way up underneath and back out again. I'll probably do this 3 or 4 times. It's great just for, oh, that feels good that after a training session. Great for flexibility, really unlocking and opening up the hips as well. Nice and controlled, and out and in, and there's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. And do it 3 or 4 times on each side. Then from there, what we can do, we can extend one leg back and sit right backwards into a very deep piriformis stretch. Again, piriformis, another massive problem for runners. A lot of the time it's misdiagnosed as sciatica, whereas it is a lot of the time I think of piriformis syndrome, which is an inflamed or sort of aggravated piriformis, which is a very deep hip rotator, sits right down below the glutes. And this stretch really targets that muscle and really opens the hip up, and it feels amazing. So just sitting there for about 40 to 45 seconds under control with it, and then slowly slide yourself out and obviously change to the other side, and it feels absolutely fantastic, that stretch all the time, maintaining good posture through the rest of the body, nice and neutral. Hold it for another 45 seconds and then come back. You could then from there come back into some nice extensions if you want to, or simply repeat the routine and go back to the toes opening. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoy them. Give them a go. You'll start to feel the benefits of these exercises within a matter of weeks, if not days, if you are struggling with any of the things I've highlighted today. Anyway, have a great new year, and I'll see you all soon.